Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of AchromatiCraft. Last time, if you didn't see, we were able to build this windmill in the background, start planting some of our crops, and you're starting to get a little sneak peek of what I've been up to. So let's go check that out real quick. Alright, so what you're going to see around here is me starting to plan out some stuff. Last time we talked to Farmer Tom over there, he helped us know where to put his windmill. And now we're going to figure out where to put his house. Everybody start marking that out. A little bit of where maybe, I don't know, some cows, sheep. I don't know what we're going to put in here. Cows are still pretty brown, so we might put the white sheep in here. But we started planning out his house, and you're going to see what I did off camera over here. I put in another building. I wasn't really sure what this was, where it fit in the lore. There's nothing inside of it. I just wanted to build another house. We build a house, put a pathway in here, some trees, some bushes, and I experimented with a white tree instead of kind of that. I don't know, I'm trying to see if it looks like a grayscale cherry blossom tree. What do you think? You think I pulled that off? Does it work? I just didn't want every tree in here to kind of be the same colors. We're also going to play with the birch wood and see if that does something. But what I really wanted to do is have a focal point. So as you're coming down this road, not only do you see the tree and the house, but it kind of just gets you to want to come around this corner and see more. We might even do that with some of the bushes here. They're getting a little bland. But we're going to do some more of that today. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick, let's get on our horse here, is I want to start making a way for people who join my map to get in here easier. What I started marking out was a path here that goes all the way back through the woods. And we'll build this out a little bit nicer. And this part we're actually going to just keep regular Minecraft. We're not going to grayscale this part because the infection hasn't reached over here. So you can see I kind of cut down some trees, move some dirt around. But this takes us right back to spawn. You can see I chopped some trees down here originally when we got started in this world. Started replanting some of those. And then I marked out the tree where we spawned in originally. This is going to be good. I'm going to build some regular buildings here. So if you guys want to see me build in color, which sounds weird, this is where we're going to do it. We're going to come here, build some regular builds, so when someone comes to the server, they know how to get started. They can get armor, all that fun stuff. But then there'll be a pathway for them to know how to get back to our city. That's kind of the first pathway we're going to build. We're also starting to map out where, and I hope I don't fall down any holes here. Let's be careful. Oh, a lot of eggs. We're also going to build, so we got that bridge. We're also going to build two mini bridges here to kind of get us to the back side of the windmill here. And then I've also started mapping out a bridge here. And then you can see I also did some pathway here. This is going to take us to a future area I have planned out. So more to come on that. And not even soon, it might be a while because I want to keep working in this village. We might do that just to spice it up, change things around a little bit. But guys, that's kind of the planning that I've been doing. Oh, got one last thing. As we know, we had this horse last time, and I'm riding a different one. So I've actually been going around here and trying to round up all of the horses that are black, gray, or white. We've put them there. We're going to build a spot up there for them. I don't think this is right because we're planning on a crane here. It goes down into another mine area, and then some pallets where different stone has been brought up. So the horses aren't in the right spot yet. We'll build something for them, but as you can see, we've got plenty of projects laid out. So the one we're going to start out with today, and it'll be the main focus, is putting a house, putting this fence in, and then I want to kind of get some more of this landscaping done. So we're going to landscape this out a bit, probably add a few trees, and just get this area feeling more finished. It's going to take us a long time to plant all of this dead coral, but we'll get there eventually. So let's get this guy led back up, and we're going to dive right in. Let's build this house out first. think that's where we're going to want it, but let me get some materials put together and let's get it built. All right, and just like that, we've got that house built. Now, guys, I've took a little bit of a gamble here. I have not tried using diorite for the roof before. So tried that, tried something new. And we also were been getting all sorts of bones over at our farm. So I decided to incorporate a little of the bone block in here. I can't tell if I like it or not. It's a little dingier than the normal white. And it's got a tinge of warm brown, warm gray in there. I don't know, tell me what you think. But the idea with this house, and we're going to do the pathway here in just a second, is that we've got this little working area for the farmer. He's going to obviously have some kind of animal pen here on the side. We'll get that done here in a minute. And inside it's going to be pretty simple. Right now I've just got a bed. There's an upstairs with another bed, because you can't have too many beds. I actually hate running up into houses to sleep, so that's why I have one down there. And then eventually, oh, left a torch in here. Left, or we'll have probably some storage. I don't know, we might even just leave that completely bare. But guys, that's his small house. We'll give him a little cooking spot here. Little place to live. But that is his house. Tell me what you think of this style. I tried to go for something new. We've done a lot of kind of gray roofs. I wanted to see, could we go with a white? How would that look? I know it's a little bit different, but wanted to kind of vary it up a little here. Now it's blocking a little bit of our windmill when you get up close, but what I like is that when you're still back here, you get kind of that tree windmill, and it's really starting to kind of give us a little bit to explore. Like you want to go back, wrap around here and see what's down there. That's kind of the idea here of what we're doing. So next, I think we're going to jump into a quick time lapse. Let's get some of this built up. Well, let's get this fence area. And let's do at least a little landscaping here around the farmer's house. So let me sleep, and then we'll start that time lapse. All right, and from what you saw in that time lapse, that was pretty quick. We didn't do anything too crazy here. We might put a little tree in here. I don't know. I put some decoration out here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there'll be a tractor. We'll figure that out. But guys, that's pretty much how easy that one was. Oh, I forgot I have an anvil that I need to place. And then I want to start putting some bushes in here. Kind of make this place look a little nicer. I don't think we need to go too crazy here. Put a few back here. And I love these, just thinking of them as kind of tall grass. Maybe a few sprinkled in here and there. Pretty quick, guys. That's looking pretty good. I think we've got this farmer house up, ready for him to go. We need to still do some inside. So we'll get that done here in just a minute. But what should we put in here? Sheep? Maybe chicken? The horses are going to go over there. I don't know. We'll think about that. We'll get something figured out. But now that we've got that done, I want to add a few trees. So let me figure out where we're going to put some trees. And let's see if we can get... Actually, before we do the trees... No, let's do the trees. Let's figure out this tree and this tree. And then I actually want to kind of continue the wall look that we've got going around this. Trying to keep the animals out. Let's get in this tree and this tree. Gotta figure out what kind we're going to do, but let's get those in. And then we'll finish the landscaping. Okay, and we didn't do anything too crazy here. Just some small pine trees. Realized I didn't want to get anything too big because the farmer's not going to want big trees around where his crops are trying to grow. Just wanted to make it a little bit nicer. That's the story we're going to tell. And so we got 2 small pine trees in here pretty quick. And I think that's going to be pretty good. So it kind of gives a little bit of atmosphere. But then as you get here, it opens up. You can see what's in the background. You can see the farms. And now you see I got the blocks ready. We're going to put in a little bit more wall. So I don't do anything special here. If you've seen kind of how I do the roads, I tend to do these walls about the same. Just trying to weave them in and out a little. Don't want that to quite be that way. Let's make it a little bit better. Maybe some people can get through. You can't get through here. That's fine. But I like to just take random blocks and just scatter them a little. Make it feel like it's kind of weaving in and out. Gives a wall pretty quick. Over here, we're still going to tuck a little bit here too, even though I want this to also be a pathway in. Yeah, that's great. Let's just keep going around this tree. We're going to kind of say that this fence was kind of here. Oh, and we got some lighting. That is okay. So we're just going to weave this in and out a little. We'll get it around. Might have to be an opening right there. Back this one up just a hair. Great. And you can see this process actually can go pretty quick as long as, oops, you're not doing anything too fancy. I don't think it needs to be, guys. I think we can just go through here, make it look like this fence has been here a while, so it's a little broken down, but not too bad. Not so bad that things can get in and out. And we'll do just kind of a couple random here. I always like to do that and then come in with our soul lantern lights and just start putting them. Like, this isn't going to be bright enough. That's why we have the hidden torches under the ground. But at least make it look like someone's come through here. They've been a little intentional about where the lights are. Help keep those mobs away. We don't need to do anything too special. We can put one maybe right there on the trunk. And so you see that adds up pretty quick. And then what we're going to do, kind of doing some of this on the fly as we go, we can start adding even some little bushes here. Just like we kind of did around the house. I like having some bushes like they've grown up over time. The farmer's tried to keep up, but he also wants it to look a little beautiful. Yeah, maybe we'll... Oh, that's going to be right in the way. Let's take that one out real quick. I'm going to put another tree, but maybe we won't do that here. And we're going to just kind of sprinkle some of these in. And I know a few of you might say that some of these are the same ones we used in the field. And is this hay or is it supposed to be grass? It's supposed to be grass. We just don't have enough different grasses and whatnot to put out here. That's okay. Minecraft's using our imagination anyways. We're going to just lean into that a little bit more and hope everyone can think of these as different little trees, different little plants. Oh yeah. I love doing this part because it feels like it's starting to make it look lived in. Someone's intentionally come through here. Done some landscaping. Now we don't have any wall here, so maybe what we'll do... Yeah, there we go. Make this taller. It's starting to connect there. I love so much watching these turn. Goes from being nice and colorful to nothing. I guess I don't have anything over here kind of around this farmer's house either. So let's sprinkle a few of these in while we go. I'm gonna say, why did that one not turn? But it did. Sometimes it just takes a minute. All right, and we're getting there. So I'm gonna do the fence along here as well. Okay, that's how easy some of this landscaping is. Landscaping gets really easy when it's gray because there's only so many things and so many blocks you can use. Now I'll create the path here off the camera. Maybe I'll dig this up so I remember. If you've been watching long enough, you've probably noticed I do that quite a bit. I'll just leave spots where I need to remember to do it. Then I come back in later and do it. So we'll get that pathway put in. We've got this landscaped. Now we can come through, and I'm going to be going out and AFKing some more. And we're going to be doing more of this and burying more torches and getting everything that we need to get this area looking good. So guys, that is it. Well, no, I got to do one more thing. I've got to figure out something here. And I've got just the idea. I want to put a tractor in. Let me play some ideas and come back and see what you think. All right, and we got that tractor in. I don't know, this is one I found and then made it grayscale. I think it looks like a tractor. I think it looks pretty good. I just don't know if this is a weird spot for a tractor to be put. I don't know, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's enough of a distraction that it looks like it was put there intentionally. Might have to make like some ruts so it looks like it's been driven in and out a few times. But I don't even know where he uses this tractor, guys. Is this where he's running over the fence? Like, that's a big one to put in here. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We'll figure it out in the next episode or between episodes and decide if we're going to keep it or not. I'm a little torn. So leave your ideas on if you think that tractor should stay or go down in the comments. We'll decide. Also off camera, we're going to get kind of some animals in here. Maybe we'll put a little tree or something. But guys, that is getting the farmer house in, getting a little of the landscaping done. And we're going to call it there for an episode. Let me know your thoughts, how this area is coming around, some of these new buildings, the house, roof types, the new tree that I've added back there. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.